I can only be really resilient in what I have responsibility for.
Yeah.
Back to your yes. I mean, you said yes. There's weight to that. You have a responsibility. God's not asking me to be strong for everybody. He's not asking me to be strong in everything. It's kind of like what you were saying. There are things that you test out through your life by nature of just doing things that are in front of you that you find out, hey, that's not a part of what God asked of you. So you don't have to be responsible for that. You don't have to. I'm not an economist. I'm not a coffee shop owner.
Right.
I tried that out.
Right.
But it's, when you lock into the places that there's a God-given responsibility, that's where resiliency is built. Because as you said, the Word, and I don't mean just the Bible, I mean the Word of Christ that lives in your heart that calls you to a thing, whether that be your marriage, whether that be the stuff that you do in ministry, it means the business, all that within that lordship piece that you mentioned is like, you said yes to Savior, but then there was a yes to lordship. And that lordship is not pressing you better. It is in a sense He's Lord. I mean, He can command us to do whatever He wants, and He has given us commands. But it's also in the sense of when Jesus tells the parables of a manager or of a master with managers. Master tells the managers, he says, this is what you're responsible for. The parable of the talents is go-to. It's an automatic go-to for my life. He's not asking me to live my life vicariously through a 5-talent or a 1-talent guy. I call myself all the time. You probably heard me say this. I'm God's 2-talent guy. I don't want to be the 1-talent guy. I don't want to think that I'm a 5-talent guy when I'm only a 2-talent guy. I want to keep in my mind, He's given me what He's given me, responsibility over what He's given me according to my ability. And that really is responsibility. You're responding with ability. That's it. And so if something's in front of me and I have the ability to take care of it, then I need to respond and I need to do something about it. And so, as you succeed and fail in those areas, that builds something in you, which I think goes to the thing for me. The responsibility piece is massive. Integrity in inner life stuff really matters.
100%.
The more God's grown me into whatever you would say was my calling or my gifts or any of that stuff was a direct result of how God was changing my inner life.